During the emotional climax of their recent sold-out concert in Paris, global superstars Jimin and Jungkook of BTS shared a profoundly touching moment that has taken the internet by storm. The atmosphere inside the packed stadium was already electric, filled with the deafening cheers of thousands of dedicated fans who had gathered to witness the group's spectacular performance. However, the high-energy evening took a poignant turn when the group began performing their deeply emotional ballad titled Please, as the melodious yet melancholy notes of Please echoed through the massive venue. The emotional weight of the lyrics seemed to deeply affect the youngest member of the group. Jungkook, known for his immense vocal talent and raw vulnerability on stage, became visibly overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of the song and the overwhelming love radiating from the audience. Standing near the edge of the stage, his voice began to tremble slightly as he fought back tears, attempting to maintain his composure for the remainder of the performance. Despite his best efforts to stay strong, the dam broke and tears began to stream down Jungkook's face as the song reached its emotional peak. The poignant sight of the usually resilient main vocalist crying immediately resonated with the audience, prompting a wave of supportive cheers and comforting shouts from the crowd. For a brief moment, Jungkook seemed isolated in his vulnerability, standing under the bright spotlight, while trying to blink away the tears that blurred his vision. Sensing his younger bandmates' distress from across the stage, Jimin did not hesitate to offer his comfort and support. With the natural grace and empathy he is widely celebrated for, Jimin quietly walked over to where Jungkook was standing, his eyes filled with deep concern. The seamless transition from his position on stage to Jungkook's side demonstrated the unspoken bond and heightened intuition that the members have developed over their years together. Without saying a word, Jimin stepped up behind the crying vocalist and gently wrapped his arms around him in a warm, protective embrace. The sudden gesture of a back hug immediately caught the attention of the fans, eliciting a collective gasp of emotion that rippled through the entire stadium. This display of unfiltered affection highlighted the profound brotherhood that exists between the two artists, transcending their roles as mere stage performers. While holding Jungkook securely from behind, Jimin leaned in close to offer comforting words that were drowned out by the music but clearly felt by the younger singer. Jungkook seemed to instantly relax into the embrace, leaning back into Jimin's chest as if finding a safe harbor amid the overwhelming storm of emotions. The physical contact provided an immediate anchor for Jungkook, allowing him to take a deep breath while continuing to deliver his parts of the song. In a moment that fans are already calling one of the most heartwarming interactions in K-pop history, Jimin then raised his hand to gently wipe away the tears streaming down Jungkook's cheeks. With utmost tenderness, his fingers brushed against Jungkook's face, ensuring that the younger singer felt completely cared for and protected on stage. This simple yet deeply affectionate act of wiping away his tears showcased Jimin's nurturing nature and his readiness to protect his groupmates. The beautiful interaction was captured in vivid detail by the stadium's giant LED screens, allowing every single attendee in the venue to witness the tender moment in real time. Fans in the audience were visibly moved, with many seen wiping away their own tears as they watched the display of genuine friendship unfold before their eyes. The stadium lights seemed to soften around the duo, framing them in a picture-perfect moment of mutual reliance and unconditional support. Almost instantly, video clips and high-quality photographs of the emotional Paris encounter began flooding various social media platforms, quickly becoming the top trending topic worldwide. Millions of fans globally expressed their admiration for the duo, praising Jimin for his quick attentiveness and celebrating the unbreakable bond shared by the members. The overwhelming online response proved once again how deeply invested the global community is in the personal connections and well-being of the group. As the final notes of Please faded away, Jungkook managed a bright, grateful smile, clearly uplifted by Jimin's timely intervention and the unwavering love of the fans. The concert proceeded with its scheduled lineup, but the memory of that beautiful, tearful embrace lingered long after the stadium lights went dark. Ultimately, the night in Paris proved to be more than just a musical showcase. It was a powerful testament to the genuine love, brotherhood, and emotional transparency that defines their journey. The profound emotional breakdown experienced by Jungkook on the Paris stage becomes entirely understandable when examining the core lyrical themes of their poignant ballad, Please. Far from being just another track on the setlist, the song serves as a raw, unfiltered confessional that delves into the heavy burdens of fame, the transient nature of time, and the painful sacrifices made along the path to global stardom. The haunting melody serves as a canvas for lyrics that speak directly to the human soul, forcing both the performers and the audience to confront the vulnerabilities that are so often hidden behind the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry. At the heart of Please lies a deeply moving narrative centered around overwhelming longing and emotional exhaustion. The lyrics paint a vivid picture of standing under the blinding lens of worldwide scrutiny while secretly yearning for a sense of normalcy, comfort, and simple human connection. For an artist like Jungkook, who practically grew up in the public eye and surrendered his youth to the stage, these words undoubtedly struck a sensitive chord, transforming the performance from a rehearsed routine into a deeply personal reflection of his own life, story, and inner struggles. Furthermore, the song beautifully encapsulates a profound sense of gratitude mixed with the terrifying fear of one day losing the very magic they currently possess, as Jungkook sang the verses that plead for time to slow down, and for the unbreakable bond with their audience to last forever. The weight of that immense love seemed to crash over him all at once. Standing before a sea of glowing light sticks in Paris, the sheer scale of the fans' devotion likely amplified the emotional gravity of the lyrics, turning his tears into a physical manifestation of overwhelming thankfulness and humility. The lyrical structure of Please also highlights the theme of collective resilience, emphasizing that the journey through darkness is never walked alone. When Jungkook reached the bridge of the song, a section notoriously demanding both vocally and emotionally, the words mirrored a desperate cry for strength amidst fatigue. It was at this precise intersection of artistic expression and real-time exhaustion that his composure gave way, proving that the emotions conveyed in the song were not merely performative, but a genuine extension of his current mental and emotional state. Ultimately, it was the raw authenticity embedded within every line of Please that acted as the final catalyst for Jungkook's tears, making Jimin's timely intervention even more symbolic. When Jimin stepped forward to offer comfort, he was not just soothing a crying bandmate, he was actively answering the literal plea for support embedded within the song's very title and lyrics. This seamless blending of the song's written message with a real-life display of unconditional brotherhood elevated the entire Paris performance into an unforgettable masterpiece of shared human emotion. Following the intensely emotional performance of Please, the atmosphere inside the Paris stadium shifted from overwhelming vulnerability to a beautiful celebration of unity. The remaining segments of the concert carried a renewed sense of energy, as the unforgettable display of brotherhood between Jimin and Jungkook seemed to breathe new life into both the group and the audience. The initial tears shared on stage quickly transformed into a collective feeling of comfort and strength, leaving an indelible mark on everyone present and solidifying the night as one of the most memorable stops of their global tour. As the final curtains fell and the house lights illuminated the venue, it became abundantly clear that this specific concert had transcended a typical musical event. For the thousands of fans streaming out into the Parisian night, the image of Jimin gently wiping away Jungkook's tears remained the defining moment of the evening. Social media immediately became a sanctuary for concertgoers and international fans alike to process their emotions, with millions sharing how deeply the raw vulnerability of the members had impacted their own hearts. This viral moment serves as a powerful reminder of why the group commands such a fierce and dedicated global following. Beyond their chart-topping hits, flawless choreographies, and sold-out stadium shows, it is their willingness to show genuine, unscripted human emotion that truly bridges the gap between the stage and the audience. By allowing themselves to be completely vulnerable in front of the world, they continue to prove that their artistry is built on a foundation of authentic lived experiences and unbreakable bonds. As the global community continues to celebrate this touching display of affection, the conversation surrounding the Paris concert shows no signs of slowing down. Fans from every corner of the world are actively dissecting the emotional weight of the performance, sharing fan art, and translating their collective comfort into messages of love for the members. It is a moment that will undoubtedly be remembered for years to come, encapsulating the very essence of mutual reliance that defines the group's historic journey. We would love to hear your thoughts on this beautiful and unforgettable moment from the Paris stage. How did you feel when you saw Jimin comforting Jungkook during the performance of Please, and what does their incredible bond mean to you as a fan? Join the conversation in the comments section below. Share your favorite memories of the duo, and let us know how the profound lyrics of the song touched your heart tonight.